Hi everyone, I'm Josh, and this is Josh Wright Piano TV. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying the new lights. Trying to take this channel to the next level so far as how things look. So I hope you're enjoying the improvements there. Today I want to discuss one of the most influential exercises I've ever learned. I actually learned it from Sergei Babayan at one of his academies, and it's called the up-down exercise. I use this with tons of my students in their chord work. It's, I think, the greatest exercise I've ever learned to playing with more ease with chords. So for instance, right now I'm playing Saint-Saëns Concerto No. 2. It just helps you get around the keyboard faster. What you're going to do is, and let's just do it with some triads and inversions for those of you who are beginners and even advanced students. This is kind of a weird technique. I remember when I was in Babayan's lesson and he was having me do this, I felt like an idiot because it was really hard to get the exercise right. So we're just going to start with triads and inversions, then I'll show you some more stuff from the Saint-Saëns. But what you're going to do, this is an exercise meant to loosen up the wrist. I think the wrist is a culprit for tension so much of the time. So anything we can do to alleviate that and make that loose will help tremendously. So what you're going to do, you're going to play a chord. We're going to go slow-mo because everyone fails at this the first time. I've never had a student do this correctly the first time. Okay, you're going to play up like that. Okay, you can stay in a curved position, but hand kind of like if you were to straighten your fingers, they'd be pointing up at the ceiling, okay? Most people only come up like that much. I want you to come up pretty much horizontal. Now be careful not to throw so hard back that it hurts your wrist, okay? So we're gonna come here, and then we're gonna throw down, throw your hand. Do not let gravity pull it down. That's what I did, that's what I've seen every student do. They always go, and then I say speed it up, and then they're just back to their bad old habit of chopping away at the keys and having all that extra tension. What you're gonna do, come up here, throw your hand into the next position. At the very last second, you slow down so you don't actually press the keys. Okay, so you're just gonna go up, down, wait. Up, down, wait. The most important thing is to get that wrist coming back enough. This is not a practical exercise in the sense that you're not gonna be playing back like this when you're actually playing. This is meant to loosen that hinge, that joint in your wrist, so that when you are playing fast, I haven't played this forever, so this might be a disaster, but so definitely not clean, but that's where I first learned the exercise. You're just doing these miniature bounces, and it's amazing what it can do. It also helps tremendously to get your chords sharper if they're staccato. So I taught this to a girl. She was amazing at it. Her name was Whitney, and she was playing Mendelssohn Concerto. And she could just play that so crisp on those chords. And even stuff like Rock 3, again, I haven't touched this for probably 8 months now, but see if I can remember some of this cadenza. It's jumping all over the keyboard, and this up-down exercise will help you navigate the keyboard quicker. Okay, and it can just help you get around. Same thing in like the Chopin Ballade No. 1. Just getting into those positions is super difficult. So I practice up, down. And what this does, it looks ridiculous when you do it, and you feel like an idiot when you do it. So don't feel stupid when you're doing this. What it's doing is it's loosening the wrist. It also helps a lot with like doing repeated octaves if you get good at this, okay? One passage in the Saint-Saëns right now that's particularly challenging because you have to play it so loud is the big ending passage where it's so regal. and so forth. I missed a note in there, as you might be able to tell. That was a memory thing, not a technique thing, because this method will help you stay loose to get around. So for that instance, why this is so helpful is as you're playing something like that, you go up, down. You can wait as long as you would like on those. So getting back to your triads, you can go. Make sure you've always landed before you play the next one. The reason that's helpful, you're getting into the next position faster, so you don't have this chopping motion. Most people don't get back down fast enough. So going up, down, up, down. That way, when you actually play, the practical thing to do is to, I think, kind of do this motion. Your hands just move around with so much more ease. So again, practice coming up, throwing down, and then it becomes all one fluid motion. Always wait before you play the next chord, because you're practicing getting into those positions faster, and also this loosening of the wrist will help you play with more ease, and you'll just kind of be, playing rather than like so tight. So I hope that's been helpful. I've listed a few links in the description below. One of them is to sign up for my email list if you'd like to keep in contact to get more videos like this delivered to your inbox, as well as any of my upcoming performances. Make sure to remember to subscribe up here. If you'd like to see a full list of all of my video lessons, you can click down here, or you can keep watching more videos over here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great week. Good luck in your practice sessions.